What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KASPA at the request of Poochie Green. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get into this. So we've got some stuff to talk about actually on the monthly, and I think it's worth talking about because what you have is a very serious issue here. And this is what I was talking about back in August or July, and I brought it up in August too, but I brought it more up in July. But this double bearish divergence that you have a high here, a lower high, and a lower high. That's three highs, two lower highs, three highs, two higher highs. That's double hidden, or no, double bearish divergence, just straight up bearish divergence. On your monthly chart, that's not a good look. That's really not a good look. But on the bright side, the general rule of thumb with divergences is that you move back to where the divergence started, which in this case would have been here, which in this case is exactly where you bottomed at. So the divergence, in my opinion, has already been filled. The question at hand here is this enough to send a kind of top your way? Because oftentimes whenever you find tops in an RSI, whatever time frame it is, it comes along with divergences. It's not always, it doesn't have to, but it's just sometimes a signal of more to come. Even if it's fulfilled here, could it continue to fulfill? So what you need not to do is go below this low. You need to hold that low and not go below it. I don't think you will, but I mean eventually, but not right now. I think you have higher prices to go. If we look at the weekly, weekly time frame, you're at the 50 on your RSI, an area that you've kind of like a little bit below the 50, right? You found support on a couple times. You've found support, even a little bit above it. So somewhere in this area, it's kind of something that I would expect that you would find, that I would expect that you find support on. If we look at this relative low here to this relative high, you literally tipped your 618 area, tipped it, holding above your 382. That's nice to see. That's actually really strong consolidation in my opinion. You could slip, you could come down a little bit, and that's okay. It wouldn't be problematic if you went down to like 13.2 cents. You just don't want to go lower than this low, which is at about 12.53 cents. Don't go lower than that. Genuinely speaking, I believe, let me just see. I suppose it'd be best to take it from here. I would say that you are at least going to go to 24 cents, if not 28 cents. And I think you stand a strong chance to see 40 cents, maybe even 47, 48 cents, something like that. But when that happens is dependent on your price action. Let's see. From a high to a low, if you can get above 19.6 cents, then it's on. If not, well, then you're going to keep waiting. I don't know, man. I like this. I think this looks very good. Yeah, get above 19.6 cents. When you get above there, it's previous areas of resistance here. Close above there any given day, it's on to that 24 cent to potentially prices as high as 47, 48 cents, right? Somewhere in this zone. And generally, I favor this zone, but being that this is such a small fib retracement, right, on a weekly basis, you can just see how small it is, like the size, right? It's not like a humongous, like this was huge, right? It's nothing like that. I want to delete these actually. With the small ones, you oftentimes can see deeper ones. This big one, though, is actually still kind of small relative to the whole chart's existence. And that 2618 lines up pretty well with these deep extensions at the 1886 there. The 2886 lining up directly with the 2618. That's nice to see. And this is a pretty significant move. I would expect, I mean, you've been showing respect on the fibs here and there, holding support at the 618. You just found support on the 1886. And today, with the day's movement, or at least the last, like this week's movement so far, you found support on the 200 level. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would say prices above 30 cents is where I would think. But above 30, below 50, somewhere in there is where you're going to go. Over the weeks, it could happen by the end of the year. It could take as long as like early, probably like when I say early, I mean like February or earlier of 2025. But I think you're on your way up there. Prove me wrong on that and get some prices that close below, on a weekly basis, close below this line, I'd be worried. Or any prices at all that get below this low here, I'd be worried, personally. Other than that, though, I think this thing's fine. So that's all I got to say. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.